To me, that experience of being fired was what put me on the path to doing what I'm doing now, which is serving the Lord and the church and the community as a Catholic priest. And I've never been happier. I wouldn't go back to my old career for all the money in all the world.
From fired at ESPN to on fire with his faith, this is the unlikely and unforgettable journey of Father Anthony Federico. The North Haven native and Notre Dame West Haven alum is helping the Archdiocese of Hartford renew interest in the priesthood, in part by sharing his powerful story.
If the Lord wants to use my story and my journey to encourage other young men to be a priest, I'm all for it.
In 2012, years before he became a Catholic priest, Anthony Federico worked as a writer for ESPN. He says he traveled, made lots of money, and was dating.
I did experience some success, and I did accomplish a lot of the dreams that I've had of working in sports, but I felt so empty inside.
But nothing left him more empty than losing his job and reputation. He wrote a headline about a Knicks loss at a time when Jeremy Lin was playing for the team. He didn't anticipate the potential racial connection to what he wrote.
I felt the hate of the whole world being directed at me.
He says hate mail, death threats, and late-night jokes followed.
It was the darkest experience of my life, and I wouldn't wish it upon anyone.
He says Jeremy Lin reached out to him and expressed how badly he felt for Father Anthony and how the media castigated him. Then he dug into his faith and found his calling. A calling, he says, he first felt as a teenager.
I was in my confirmation class and I heard the Lord speak to me. Anthony, you will be a priest someday.
He says he ran away from his vocation for 14 years until God intervened in his life.
And it wasn't until I had this really painful experience of being falsely characterized, misjudged, and then being fired, that I realized that the plan that I had made for my life wasn't God's plan for me. And it was after that experience that I was able to say yes to the priesthood. See, no one ever taught me how to pray.
Father Anthony Federico shares his story each weekend at local churches. He serves as the Director of Vocations and Seminarians for the Archdiocese of Hartford. He promotes the priesthood with a lofty vision.
We're not begging the Lord for one new priest or 2 or 10. We are begging the Lord for 1,000 new priests in the Archdiocese of Hartford, and 1,000 new deacons, and 1,000 new religious sisters, and 1,000 new Catholic marriages.
Father Anthony's mother, Debbie, says that all he endured prepared him for this moment.
I think that gave him the wherewithal to stand firmly at the pulpit now in confidence of what he's saying is the truth.
Now I have nothing that the world values. I have no money, no fame, no status. Now I have nothing except God, and God is more than enough.
So as he brings the people to God, that's such a gift.
I'm not here to get every single guy to become a priest. I'm here to find those who are called to the priesthood.
Father Anthony says it's beautiful how the Lord calls all sorts of different men into the priesthood.
I love the New York Yankees. I love New Haven pizza. I've just started taking up golf, and I'm very bad at it, but getting better.
Father Anthony Federico juggles his many responsibilities in promoting vocations with passion and purpose. A story that can't be explained in a headline.
I have experienced everything that this life can offer, and nothing satisfies like the personal love of Jesus Christ. God is a God of second chances. And I love that when our life doesn't go the way that we planned it to go, when our circumstances seem to be crumbling down around us, God is already working on bringing beautiful things out of it.
And Kev, it seems like he's just a simple, normal, humble man. And it's crazy to think, really unbelievable, that a simple mistake that any one of us can make could just change the course of your life.
We talk about the plan for our life.
Right?
Some people of faith, God's plan. He's certainly one of those people. And the year before Father Anthony took on his role, last July of promoting the priesthood, no man had stepped forward in the Hartford Archdiocese to be a priest. Since then, Amber, in just 1 year, Father Anthony says he's taken 82 calls for men interested in the priesthood. 5 men will begin seminary studies in the fall. That's their largest class in years. 6 more men have applied for the following year. Now, Father Anthony, ever humble, credits prayer and the Holy Spirit, but clearly his spirit and story resonates with churchgoers. I'm one of them.
Unbelievable, unbelievable story. Awesome job, Kev.
Thank you. Ahead at 6. The